So hi, good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever could be watching this. So again, I wanted to share, kind of today why I decided to go raw till for vegan, especially given the background that I was coming from. So a little bit of background on me, and I'll probably do separate videos for this, but almost exactly a year ago, June 7th of 2014, I actually competed in a bikini fitness competition. And I placed. I did really well. I have a trophy to prove it. And throughout that whole time that I was in prep, I prepped for 6 months. So throughout that whole time, all I was basically eating was animal proteins, and that was it. So I had eggs, chicken breast, tiny bit of sweet potato, and whey protein shakes, and that was kind of it. And I was very strict in my diet. I never cheated. I never whatever. But I remember, like, during my free time or my spare time, I would literally go on Instagram and, like, search up, like, hashtag food porn or, like, things that I really loved to eat. Like, I loved looking at pictures of oatmeal because I love oatmeal. It was weird. It was weird. Like, I would spend, like, hours just, like, looking at pictures of, like, oatmeal. It's kind of weird. Pizza and cheese and stuff. So anyways. So obviously this is about what I looked like during my competition prep. This was a day of my show, so I'm really shredded. About a week before, you can see all my muscles, my abs. This one was after winning. There's my trophy. Really, really lean. You can see a photo shoot that a friend did for me. These photos, I mean, I still love because obviously I like being ripped, but yeah, I mean, I'm not lying. I actually was really ripped. After my show, we had like our, it's like a thing that after your show, like that night you go out and like you go to a restaurant, like you binge and you have a bunch of stuff that you couldn't have before. So mine was pizza. So I went out and I had with my boyfriend who trained me for the competition, which I could have done it without him. So so we went out, got pizza, stuffed my face. Next day I woke up ripped up because of the way it works when you have carbs all of a sudden. Should I move into the, I should not move into the light. And then, so the weeks following that was June 7th. I was supposed to compete in another competition July 7th, I want to say, or July 4th. So a month later, but I only ever wanted to do the one competition just to prove to myself that I could. So I had no motivation after that to continue with the diet because I was so over it. And I was ruining my summertime, honestly. Like, it was so miserable. So I didn't end up doing the second competition, and I found it incredibly hard not to binge. I found it impossible, actually, so I did. I was binging nonstop. I was eating massive amounts of food, and I put on weight faster than you can say rebound, and it was horrible. So, I mean, it's terrible. I mean, I was eating, like, I was binging, obviously, but I wasn't having, like, massive amounts of food every single day. But I remember each day I was like, okay, today's, gonna crack down, gonna get back on track, and la la la. And I didn't, and I couldn't. I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't continue weighing my food, and I was so unsatisfied eating, like, chicken breast, and this is disgusting. And each day I was like, why can't I, where's my discipline? Where did my discipline go? And it's not about not having the discipline. It's about, like, your body needing what it needs, and me restricting for so long. So needless to say, I gained from June 8th, to about June 8th, and then July 31st I went to Cuba with 2 friends, and actually when I went there, I was, like, on my diet, so, like, I would only eat, like, chicken and fish, basically, which was gross, and there was so much beautiful fruit, and I didn't eat any of it. I had, like, a little piece of star fruit, and that was it. And that's so sad now that I look back, because it was all inclusive, and I could have just went to town on fruit every single day. But anyways, so I was, like, on my diet when I went to Cuba, and then when I came back, it was the same thing. I couldn't take it anymore, la la la. So 1 week, and then I couldn't do it anymore. And then I went to Poland last year, with my mom and my sister, to visit my family, and I remember when I went there, I was like on plan for a teeny bit. Like I would have like chicken and stuff. But then I would just be like, fuck it, I can't do it anymore. And I just ate whatever I wanted. And by the time I got back, which was September 10th, so from June 8th to September 10th, so July, August, September, 3 months, not even 3 months, because it was technically shorter than that, because I stayed on my diet a few times, but within 3 months, I put on approximately 40 pounds. And fast forward to September, here we go, clearly, I've put on a ton of weight. I was so uncomfortable taking these pictures. I never wanted the world to see me. Obviously, you can tell by my face there. 150 pounds, my friends. So, you can only imagine what it's like to go from this shredded, abbed out, competition-winning body to a weight that I've never been in my entire life. I was 150 pounds. And when I was on stage, I think I was around like 110, 115. And my highest weight in my entire life ever has been 140 pounds. So not only did I gain all of my weight back that I have ever had, even 4 years ago before I started fitness, but plus 10 pounds. And people aren't lying when they say this, that you're going to rebound plus some. Like, that's exactly what happens when you restrict your diet. And I was returning back in my head to the places that I've been before. So, with, like, issues in food and stuff. So, I found Freelee actually a couple of years ago on YouTube, and I remember seeing her videos, and I was like, this kind of sounds interesting, but at the same time, it goes against everything we've ever been taught. I was like, how does this just work? And I saw her before I actually started competing for my show. And I was like, well, I can't really do... I was like, I can't really do it now because I'm competing for my show. And, like, you know, you can compete vegan, but it wasn't the right time because it just... I think it would have gave me a negative spin on the vegan thing. So, kind of glad I didn't do it then. But I was like, okay, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I'm fat as hell. I've never been this way before. This is horrible. If I continue on this path, I'm going to continue gaining weight, and then I'm going to be huge, and who knows where I'll end up. And I'm miserable. I was like, literally, even if I don't lose weight, I think I'll be a little bit happier eating. I'm sorry about this lighting. I'm just outside. I think I'll be a little bit happier eating fruit or, like, eating whatever I like. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm just going to do it. So I watched all her videos, I read her ebook, I watched them back to back, I found Durian Rider, obviously, watched all of his videos back to back, I found Annie Jeffrey, watched all of her videos back to back, I found Mantras and Mangoes. She's awesome, I love her so much, and I was like, kind of like back and forth on the whole thing, should I do it, should I not, and then one day, literally in like November, I was like, fuck it, like I have nothing to lose, so I did it. And throughout the whole thing, I mean, my main source of info was Freelee the Banana Girl because she's the one person that I followed and I watched for so long, and I was like, shit, man, like I want a life like this. Like I want to eat fruit all day and have like rice and pasta and not feel bad about it. God damn it, like I want this. I want what she has. Like it has to be possible. So I watched a few documentaries after that. I did it, and I never looked back since. And I can't tell you how happy I am that I have found this lifestyle. I'm still experiencing, like recently, like in the last week, I've had a breakout, and I'm not sure why, but I've had a little bit of a breakout right now. But the improvements to my health, physically and mentally, are just immeasurable. I can't tell you how happy I am. My weight has not changed much. In November I started at 150 pounds and now I'm like 146 pounds. And it's May, or it's actually June 2nd today. So not a big difference in my weight. However, there is a huge difference, and I think maybe the scale is a little bit wrong because in the pictures that I take, I see a huge difference. But anyways, so I'll show those at the end. But my mental health has improved so drastically, I can't even say. I am happy every day to eat my diet. I'm excited every day to eat my diet. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel alive. It makes me like I feel great. I go to the bathroom like effortlessly at least 2 times a day. Like definitely minimum is 2. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. And it's never hard or painful. Like it's just easy to go. It's, you know what I mean? I have energy for days, like, oh, so good. And my body is changing, and it's changing slowly, but it's getting there. I mean, given the fact that I'm eating 25 to 3,000 calories a day, 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day, I should be putting on weight, according to what everyone tells me. But I'm not. I'm maintaining, and I think I'm maintaining, obviously, because of the mass restriction that I had last year, and this is how my body's responding to it. So I should be gaining weight, but I'm not. I'm maintaining it, and that to me is a sign that this is working. And then eventually, when my body gets used to what it's getting, and it can start healing from what I've done to it, it will start to peter off. And I believe that it will. I'm never bloated after I eat. I'm never sick after I eat. I feel great after I eat. I never want to sleep after I eat. I feel like I could run a marathon if it wasn't for, you know... Now actually my knees and my ankles hurt when I run, which is hilarious because I used to be able to run forever and, like, you know, it'd be fine, and now I can't even jog because of this extra weight that I'm carrying that went on so suddenly. But anyways, have faith in what is going to happen to you on this lifestyle, because it will happen to you, and it's happening to me. My body image and my self-esteem has never been better than it is today, and I'm bigger than I've ever been in my life. Well, minus 4 pounds, but because I'm so happy about what I'm doing, and I'm not restricting anything in my diet, and it just feels so good, and I'm fueling my cells and my brain with the fuel that I need, my body image is so good. I'm buying sizes that I've never had to buy before, and I love it. I don't care. This looks great. That looks great. Like, I'm not ashamed of this body. This body is a symbol of my struggles and what I've done and what I've overcome, and I'm okay with that. And I know that what I'm doing is going to help, and I know that it's helping already. So I'm okay with me buying a size large that I've, you know, when I used to buy extra small. Like, I can't tell you the mental effect that this type of diet and eating this way has, because it's how you're designed to eat. I can't tell you. It makes the world of difference, and your body will follow in its own time, however long. And here we have my before, after, and after, as Freelee always says. That's the picture you'll never see. Left was competition, middle was 3 months later, and right was about a month ago. So I obviously am losing a bit of weight on this lifestyle, even though, you know, the scale says 4 pounds. For me, it looks like a lot more. I feel a lot better. I think I look a lot better. You can see it in, like, my little upper back fat. There's a lot less here, and I purposely wore the same clothes so that you can see what a big difference it is. But I mean, it happens. You can stay lean for a year or 2 or 3, however long you think you'll maintain that restrictive lifestyle, but in the end you gain it back. Your body will follow. And that's it. This video's been really long. I didn't mean for it to be this long. But if I can, hopefully I'll try to insert pictures or something like that, because I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm still learning the editing thing. But anyways, a very, very, very heartfelt thank you to Freelee the Banana Girl. I don't know if you'll ever see this. To Durian Rider, to Annie Jeffrey, to Banana Blondie, that's another one. She's too funny. And to Mary from Mantras and Mangoes. To Banana TV, another big one. You guys have all made this possible, especially Freelee, because you're the main person on YouTube, and I know you get so much hate. It's ridiculous, but please, never, ever, ever stop making videos. You don't know what you've done to my life and to change me, and now I'm impacting those around me. I've actually made a friend go vegetarian for now, but vegan. She has IBS, all these other things. So she's actually transitioning to vegan. And you guys don't know the effect that you're having. I live in Toronto, Canada. You know, so you guys are international. Please, please, please never stop making videos. You really do change lives. Okay, guys. Very long video. Hopefully I'll try and edit some of this out. But we will see you next video.